Right guys, welcome back to some more Final Fantasy 16. Hope yous are all doing well. So, just a straight resumption of this cutscene from the last part. Here we go.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
You know, the problem is, like, splitting these videos up. This is the first game I've encountered where it's been so hard to predict what I'm going to manage to fit in, like, an hour's worth of footage. Because you just never know what you're going to get with cutscenes and stuff. You just do not know what's coming next, and it's really frustrating.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
But it is what it is, guys. We just have to deal with it for now. But I am trying to split it up as best I can and not, like, I don't want us missing anything, because that's, like, the whole point is I want to see everything. It's just so hard to judge what's going to be a long cutscene and not.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other, followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates.
Nice. Well, there's that one done as well. That should be... I think that should be all of the letting off steams done. Because there was 3 things to build, and that's like 3 done. Although there could be a 4th, I don't know. But I think that might be it.
Better go and give Mid the good news then.
God, I wish there was a quicker way though to get across this hideaway. Like, going from Harpocrates to the other end is just such a long way. I feel like there's like places out in the open world where I don't even run this far to get to things. This is meant to be like our hub, and I feel like I run more distance here than I do when I'm out in the open world, which is just crazy. Now, I don't know if there's a way down to the workshop to the right, so I always just go this way. It's like old habits. Just force a habit, should I say. I'm just used to doing it, going this way now.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Harpocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Her mouth didn't even open there when she was laughing.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Right. Oh, wait, we got to talk to her again.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that, and I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
A new quest is available nearby. Oh, there's quite a few things actually. Right, we got weird science. Something here, something new at our reading table. So we'll go to that first. A new missive has been delivered.
He cracked the crystal too.
By the looks of it, there's a side mission in our reading table, which I don't think we've seen before. About Blackthorn. There's things I've written. He's gone and thrown himself back in. I know you're a busy bloke. Next time you find yourself free, maybe we'll go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered. Alright.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Blacksmith's Blues 2. Oops. A bad feeling. Something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit.
What could be wrong with
Carrot.
Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Right, so we've got a couple of things to do. Off the record, something to the hardware ledgers that was behest might have come across something. It might need your attention. Maybe by that I mean immediately.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Right, so we've got 3 side quests there, and there's that other one, Weird Science, I think it was called, that's near the workshop. So I'll talk to Blackthorn first. We'll talk to these two because they're right near us.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft. Even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, you've got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
Two birds with one stone, because I'm going to go to her about Toggle anyway.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
How long does I still need to talk to you again?
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections, which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Alright. We're going to go speak to Hippocrates, and then I'll go swing round by the workshop, grab that other side quest, and then we'll see from there.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right. Though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Right, so we're going to hunt big antelopes. But first, I'm going to go to this workshop and grab that weird science quest, and then speak with Gort as well. Right, let's grab this one, and then I just wish it wasn't so far. I wish Clive had run faster. Like, honestly. Oh yeah, that definitely is in the workshop. I didn't know whether it might have been up on this top level, but no, it's not. It's definitely the workshop.
Well, here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit, it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
I won't prioritise that actually. Because I need to go to the hunt board and check its location. I think, you know, what might be quicker though, is if I just bloody fast travel. Honestly, it's so crazy that this is like a quicker alternative. That's how bad the like running in is around here, around the hideaway. It's probably quicker for me to have done that than run all the way from that workshop to here. I just think it's mental. Right. Oh, renown. What have you got for us, Desiree?
Here you are. You earned this.
Nice. I should probably spend some of them ability points, to be fair. We'll talk to him while we're here.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto won't be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Right, let's check this hunt's board. What have you got for his nectar? Ah, there it is. The Croc, Sandbreak. That Breaker of Worlds, see, the location's still not on. S. Urgent notice all class due to the discovery of a fallen giant in the Rosarian ruins we've been lately investigating. Rosarian ruins, so that means that that mark is somewhere in Rosaria. It's just where. It's just annoying that it won't tell me its location. Anyway, we'll go and give this ruby to Martha.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander. Word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement. And rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
Right, there's that done. Oh, right, here's that one. So I think it's best if we go up to East Pool and we'll go from down there because we're going back to Cressida. I think it's over the bridge, isn't it?
No use calling Ambrosia now. Ambrosia won't help me here.
Right. Now that... No, I didn't... I did not mean to do that. Right, it said something about a fallen ruin. That is a fallen ruin. There's a lot of them around this area, so I don't actually know where this world breaker is meant to be. That's just a regular Minotaur. They're just crate claws. Yeah, I'm going the right way. See, now what is that? That looks... And this one here, they... No, that one's got a name. But, like, they... That doesn't look... That looks a bit weird.
Well, it's certainly quiet.
Wait, is that a big ruin in the
If I
background?
were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
Wait, I think that world breaker could be over there. I'm gonna have to fight these antelopes first.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. Hungry, Torgal?
An aggressive antelope. I don't like that move.
Get him.
Nice. Nice.
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that, which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
I did not mean to skip that bit. That was an accident. I think this could be it up here, you know. For some reason I can't call Ambrosia. That looks like a big massive ruin. It's as good a guess as any. I suppose that attacks a little bit better when you charge it up like that, like. Right, let's see. Let's see if me wild stab. That's definitely a fallen ruin, isn't it? Oh! Oh, that's got to be him. The World Breaker. Or the Breaker of Worlds, whatever it was called. Atlas. Oh, S rank. 20,000 bounty on his head. And 50 renown. Let's go. Oh, level 45! 10 levels over us. Move! Move! Oh, this hurts. This is going to be a hard fight. Oh my god, he's absolutely battering me. Move, move. Oh my god, it hurts so much. Heal up. Yep, I definitely think I'm going to be going through my portions here. I can't believe he's level 45. Mad. I won't stagger him. It's going to be the key. Getting them staggered. Nice. Right, let's go. Heal me up, Torgal. Oh, this fight's crazy. Gotta use my potions. Just has to be done. Oh my god, look at the damage he's doing. That's what 10 levels of difference will do to you. Oh, I'm gonna die. Come on, I'm nearly broke him again. Nice.
Get him. This one. Get him.
Come on, we nearly got him.
To me, boy. Over here.
Oh my word.
Let's try. This one.
Oh, what a way to end it. Let's go. Oh my god, 17,250 XP. That's insane. Orichalcum. Oh my god, that's like a legendary crafting material. Or something. Wow. 17,000 XP is insane though. We'll go and deliver this to Isabel. To the dame. Oh, I'm so glad I found it. I still got to do that other one though, that Bomb King. That was the actual one I was supposed to go and find for the quest. I went and just found that one by chance.
Did you hear?
I'm glad I did though, because those rewards were insane.
I want to see you.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you, to settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil, and to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing. Nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake, and for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
One thing I will give the side quest major credit for is that you learn so much about the backstory of things. like massive bombshells there, like Otto had a son and things like that. Like, if you didn't do the side quest, you wouldn't have a clue. Right, we've got to go back to this Dalamil Inn now as well for the thing to do with Blackthorn.
People take notice of wealthy men.
Find Ignac in
Shouldn't be too
Dalamil.
hard to track down Karen's collector.
There's no one down here. Upstairs, maybe? Although I don't know if can I go outside? Oh.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
One thing I do like as well is when it was like there, respectful man, and then you find out his name and it shows you it. I like little touches like that.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went?
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Right, where are we going? Oh, all the way up there. So I best go to this obelisk then. Well, that is a long way. 625 yards to be precise.
Come on.
I'm going to avoid the scorpions. I'm going to avoid the flying things. And I'm just going to try and stay out of trouble and get to the thing. See, hopefully, in a few weeks' time, when I get my computer sorted, this won't be a problem anymore, because I could go... Tell you what, guys, I'm going over to that. That's 625 meters away. And then, boom, we're there. We cut to that part. But, for the moment, we just gotta see the whole process. Which sometimes I don't think is too bad, because, I mean, this is 100% genuine. What you see is what you get. I don't cut nothing up at the moment. Although for a game like this, it would probably be helpful to start cutting stuff up because it's so bloody long.
Be safe.
Right, here's the thieves.
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! This one.
Nice. I'm gonna fire a lightning bolt at him. Hopefully it finishes him off. Right, it did. Right, just the big guy to take care of. Nice.
Get him.
Nice. What a combo. Oh, and there's the luggage.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Delamil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards, the very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Would have been so funny if he was like, yeah, that's my uncle.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Yes, we shall, but first, we need to go find that notorious mark, which was in Sunbreak, and it's in the Dragon's Eyrie, but then it's in somewhere called the Croc, which there isn't. Oh, hang on, there's a path there. Wait, I think it could be down that path. There's no Croc on there, so.
Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Right, I think we just hug the left until we get to a point where we can turn left, funnily enough. There's a dragon there, I'm going to avoid that. You can see its tail. You just stay there. That's this turn here. Raptors. Don't think I've ever seen them before. Is it? Ah, there it is. The croc. Nice. Right, let's go. Keep going until we can turn left. Looks like a nice house up there. This is the way we need to go though. Oh, what's that? 2 pinches of magic dash. It's going to make us get off anyway. Should have just got off. There it is. It's not that small, is it? Oh, I spoke too soon. Well done. At least he's only a B rank. 9,000 on his head. Right, let's go, Bomb King.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
That doesn't have a stagger, maybe?
Over here!
We are doing serious damage to this thing. Oh! Not spawn more. What the hell? Spawn more again.
Farewell.
Nice. $1,150 XP. It's 20 renown as well. Bomb Ember used in crafting. Nice.
Your reign is over.
Oh, he's the ash we were supposed to collect.
This looks like the stuff.
You must only be able to hold 4 quests on screen at once, because that other side quest where I've got to pick this up's not on. But there, I've done it. Yeah, it's just took priority there. Right, I think now... Oh, I always do that. I press L2 to zoom out instead of the... And it always takes us to the other thing. I think all there's left to do now is turn everything in. Right, where do we go first? Might as well go to Karen, since she's straight ahead.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Well, no, I'm going to see Blackthorn, actually. Since he's right here.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade to rattle me, but there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Nice. Quest complete. Oh, is that another level up as well? Nice. What's that, 37? Yeah, nice. Excalibur. Necessary for crafting the sword. Excalibur, you are kidding me. Oh my god, I have to have a look at this. Come on, Blackthorn, let me see your inventory.
Clive? What do you want?
Oh my god, there's actually a sword called Excalibur. I have to have that.
If I do say so myself. Anything else?
I can't not have a sword called Excalibur, come on. Right, I'm going to go and turn this weird science one in. I'm going to go to Harpocrates if I've got time. And then I think we'll just do the Speak with Goat and Otto, which is the main quest on the next video, because they're both in the same place. Like, both over that side of the hideaway. So if we can get this one turned in and go and see Harpocrates as well, that'll be a nice ending.
All right there, Sid. How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let none say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you. I'm telling you.
Oh, I've just skipped it by
There's plenty more where that came from.
Don't think it was anything too serious. Nice, there's another quest turned in. Treated potion satchel. Necessary for increasing consumable inventory capacity. Nice. We get more potions than that, I'm guessing. Which is cool. Yeah, carry more. Nice. Right, one quick trip to Harpocrates. Let's hope we've got time. And then we've only got payback to turn in, and then the main quest to carry on with, so that's good. Nice end here if we can just quickly talk to Harpocrates and finish this one off.
Ah, Clive, were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah, but that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one Eikon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the Eikons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Nice. Well, there's that one done as well. Caval's Fang. Slightly increases Torgal's attack potency. Nice. Right, guys, I think that is perfect timing. Just gonna go and stand out here. Right, guys, we'll leave it there. So, thank you so much for watching, as always. If you could like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, I'd really, really appreciate it. And I hope wherever you all are, you're having a wonderful day. And I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.